I stayed in that really cool hotel there last night for $79. It's called the Plaza Hotel. It's in Las Vegas, Nevada, or Las Vegas, New Mexico. And it's next to this little park area here, which is nice. I took Meadow for a walk this morning and everything was good to go. We're heading to Colorado in a couple days to winter camp, and that'll be fun. We're gonna be out there for probably a month or two and just kind of doing our thing. And then, yeah, oh, and then also too, I get to see my dad's side of the family. My dad's side of the family is pretty big. We got lots of people on that side. And so we're all getting together on the 28th, I think, is this coming Saturday. And they're gonna get together. So it'll be cool to see them. I haven't seen them in a long time. My grandma's 96 and she's still as spry as ever. So I hope I got some of that gene pool with me long term. So anyway. All right, guys, we are here at a place called Woodchuck Firewood in Valley Center, Kansas. They've got tons of different hardwoods for sale, and we're gonna pick up, we got that little bin right there. Probably get about half of it and take it with us. And so we're gonna do some stuff in our truck here, just to make some space. I've got it to where everything is pretty full in here because I stacked it up pretty tall. So if you look at what we got here, we got a full load in the truck, but I'm thinking move all that stuff up over there because it's pretty lightweight. It's just tarps and things like that. Make like a pocket in there and then we can just stack it up. So that's what we're gonna do. So wanted to do this, that way when I get to Colorado, you know, the first day, I can just set up camp and not worry about firewood. So these guys are gonna help me out and we're gonna get this all squared away and heading up to my dad's side of the family for a little get together for a couple hours, and then we're gonna be heading west. Man, I was really thankful to find this firewood supply place, this Woodchuck Firewood in Valley Center. They've got tons of different hardwoods, really great guys to work with, and the price was fantastic. For all this wood, this hardwood that I got, it only cost me $40. So if you're in the Wichita or Valley Center area, definitely hit them up. Okay, girl. Yeah, she's great on trail because she's Belgian Malinois, so they got energy for days, you know.
Oh yeah.
So it's really nice to have her out on the trails, but just around people, she's great with other dogs, but I just gotta get her socialized, you know.
I get you.
I'm like, come on, Tacoma. Look at that thing. That is. Right there. What's that? Yeah, that's really fun. I want to check this out there. Look at that. Totally full. All right, so Tacoma does good on the road. Driving the back roads of Kansas is one of my favorite things to do. I don't know why. It's just got such a peaceful feeling, and you come across all these cool fields of, you know, people growing food and all those things, and like all these old school farms and these farmhouses that you'll see, like that one right there. I mean, how cool is that looking? And no wonder when that was built. So I just love rolling through here and seeing all the history and stuff like that. And it's kind of unfortunate the Monsanto and then the natural gas companies have kind of killed the dairy farms, because Kansas used to have all these incredible dairy farms, and they got taken out by Monsanto with like the seeds and stuff like that. They'd sue them like crazy, and then same with the natural gas. If the natural gas was found near a property, it was that was producing food, they shut it down. So it's kind of sad because there used to be tons of killer farms that were just so cool to check out. Love all the old grain silos and stuff like that. It just reminds me of home, and really love driving through here. The Midwest has a lot to offer if you know where to go. A lot of the historical architecture is from the 1800s and early 1900s, and what's cool is that a lot of these buildings in these small farming communities are starting to get rehabbed and brought back to life. So it's great to see that, because I think that it's really cool to see architecture like this. And a lot of these small towns, actually all of them, have really cool churches that have neat architecture. So I always love checking them out whenever I'm driving through Kansas. And then also too, at night, you know, it was neat during the holidays. You've got these small town American main streets that are all lit up, and you know, there's just something about the charm of it that I really like. So ended up rolling into Colorado the next day and went to a spot that I was going to try to set up on with a lot of storms, but unfortunately ran into an issue. You want to help me make some snow? Ah, no, you have fun. Oh, look at that snow. It just tastes so delicious. You little goofball. All right, let's get back in the truck. All right, plan B. This isn't gonna work because this is extremely heavy snow, and it's kind of like packed down in there, and it would take me forever to shovel this out. We gotta get our tent set up before this storm hits, because the clouds are starting to come in. So I gotta figure out another location. May go a little bit further south of here, or it may set up just down the hill a little bit. Come over here, Meadow. All right, we gotta see what's going on. Because there's a stream right down there, which I can purify water with, and I was going to camp right next to it up the hill a little bit, but with that being snowed in like that, there's no way I could get through that, and it would take forever to shovel it out. And then with the wind tonight and tomorrow and the next day, it just get covered back up again. So I'm not interested in shoveling snow for 24 hours. I don't know if it take 24 hours, but it take a long time. And I gotta get set up. It's about, let's see, 12 o'clock right now. There's another site that's to the south of here, but they're not getting the same snow that this area is. They're not getting the same wind, but may go down there and just set up. It's a really pretty site, and it's right next to a stream. You get tucked in behind these trees and no one really knows you're there. That's also closer to Elsa and Barron, and I'd love to get out and see them and just say what's up. And so may go to that spot, but we'll see if we can find another location up here that we could possibly tuck into, get away from the crowds or get away from the road a little bit, and do that. But dang, that's disappointing because this is such a killer site over here. Fingers. We're gonna see how much snow we got, okay? I didn't know. All right, come here, over this way. Oh no, come over here. Over here, Meadow. Meadow, this way. Meadow, over here. Oh yeah, we got some good snow last night. We got more than I thought. Said it was only gonna be a slight trace of snow. And looks like this. What you got there, girl? Let's get a few things out of the truck. Go potty and go back inside. Alright, I gotta get a few things out of here. Oh, you're so happy being out here, Pumpkin. Look at you running. Oh, you got your bow. Oh, Tigers. What'd you get? Oh, I know you're just so happy. Love being out here in nature, don't you, girl? Come here. Promise me, girl. Come here. Come here. I know. Oh, I know. It's a happy girl.
Have suddenly created this ridiculous version of scientists, of philosophers, of intellectuals that are domesticated.
All right, that's done.
Is actually really awful in the sense that all of the philosophers, scientists out there today who are who've been staring into a candle for 5 hours, they're not thinking I'm a scientist. They might be, you don't know. Within which there's all these declawed people who completely align on a few ridiculous facts.
Absolutely, and you can make those people very clawed if you bond them together to attack anybody who doesn't stay in line.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, and that is what, again, a coup or
food here.
tyranny where you don't have soldiers in the streets, but a kind of societal pressure, an unending pressure trying to unleash songs. TikTok, the reels, the algorithm, like, dude, have you ever looked at Pendulum Seeker?
But I don't watch TikTok. I don't have TikTok.
I know it sucks because I try to send you some TikTok shit. You can't look at it.
I won't click on it.
But I don't.
They probably run infected my phone just gonna send me those links.
I'm sorry.
It's probably the user agreement.
Oh, that's hot, girl. You don't want to hit that. It's too warm.
The subway is gain of function research. The way you arrive at it, it's without having to go on an info war, without having to go on Reddit. Just look at what is verified. What do we know right now? What do we know right now? Just look at what is is verified. Like, what do we know right now? What we know right now, there are unknown drones hovering over New Jersey. We know that the President of the United States is in incapacitated for years. Maybe.
Right. I know it comes from there, but
Is there a difference between a coup and a coup d'etat? What's a
no, I think it is that's the actual definition. It's the same thing.
It's a violent.
Yeah, it's essentially being shortened it. But so it's
Puppet, right? But the problem with that puppet is that, like, these are puppets who actually do have power. They will make decisions, even if there's a lot of pressure from God knows whatever the web of unknown people is that tries to, like, grab the steering wheel. They can say no. So that's a problem. So like, no. We'll lose our jobs. We're in the fucking cabinet.
exactly. They're like, we don't want a primary. Because if another Democrat comes in, if Shapiro comes in, if Newsom comes in, whole new cabinet.
That's right. That's right.
Everybody knew.
That's it.
Everybody wants to keep their job.
It's so fucked up.
Even if you are sad that Trump won and you wish Kamala Harris won, if she did win, it would be the first time that anybody won without winning the primary.
Right.
And that's kind of crazy, and it's not a good precedent to set. It's not good to let people weasel around the system that we have in place. And by having a vice president and then immediately appointing them as believe that all people came
You want to look
from
outside, sweetie?
another planet.
Yeah.
If you're Mars and you're 1,000 years advanced from us, and they never figure out AI, so they just go in a different direction. Like
Check out all the
where they can travel
scenery,
through space
okay.
between the planets, and you get to a point where you're like, hey guys, we kind of out.
All right, I got a Renogy panel here. This is one of those 100-watt suitcase folding panels that has these little kickstands on it. And over time, the connectors here for both the positive and negative solar charge, they kind of break, and then it gets to the point where you have to replace them. And what I had here is I've got other solar connectors that were from a long cord, and the plug that went into the power station ended up melting in there. It was one of my old power stations I had, so I couldn't get it out. So I thought, well, and it didn't work anymore, and so I thought, well, I'll just cut that off and trim these, and then get it on that, and then we'll use some electrical tape, put it together, and then we'll have power here at camp. Because I've got the 265 watt panel on the top of my truck, but the issue is the sun hangs so low in the sky in the wintertime, especially this time of year, because it's like kind of the lowest that it hangs, that you just don't get a whole lot on it. I don't even think I pull in 100 watts, and therefore it just makes it easy for me to put this on the side of the tent here and just port in the extension cords to the battery, and then we get that full sun, because this whole side is facing the south, and so south facing is where you want to be if you want solar. And so that's what we're going to do to keep the battery topped off. I've got a 2 kilowatt battery, and we still have about 80% of the battery left, but I just want to keep it topped off in case we get a couple days with clouds. That way we can power through it. Now I don't use my Starlink all day. I only turn it on periodically, because I do have cell service at this location. It's not the best cell service, but I do have some. But I mainly want to use the battery to keep my groceries cold, because I brought my fridge inside the tent here instead of leaving it in the truck. The reason for that is, like, temperatures tomorrow night and then throughout the rest of the week are going to be down to almost zero. at this location, and the food will freeze in there. And then it's hard, like in the morning time, you wake up and everything's frozen, and you're like, this is not going to work. So that's why I always bring my refrigerator into the tent. But I'm gonna jam on this now and get this all squared away, and then get our solar set up so we can harvest energy for the rest of the day. Really pleased to be back in Colorado winter camping for the next couple months and just visiting all my favorite spots. So look forward to having you along, and look forward to sharing these experiences, and thank you for tuning in. Walk, little pumpkin. Come on, let's go. Oh boy. You're such a happy girl. Oh, pumpkin. It's kind of hard not to be just loving this girl all the time. She's such a good companion out here. I know, you guys fine. Oh, but fine. You want to just sleep where I sleep all day? You want to sleep here all day, pumpkin? Okay, we'll keep going. I guess we're gonna love on Sierra here just for a little bit. So we have a few of these sessions throughout the day where she'll just get all super affectionate and she wants a bunch of love. And let me cover you up. It's a little cold in here. There you go. Which is probably the cutest thing on the planet.